And those inflatable holders there hold the gas, and then it's piped from these domes to that building there, which houses 3 24-cylinder generators that create electricity. And when you create electricity, you get 60% electricity and 40% waste heat. And the 40% waste heat goes to heat the strawberries in the greenhouse over there, and also to dry grain in that long grain store you can see behind. Just over here on the other side, you can see where the liquid digestate, when we're finished with it, ends up. We'll get rid of the water, and then we'll put that digestate, which is fertilizer, back on the land. So it's sort of circular farming. We're growing the crops, rotting them down, making gas, making electricity, making heat, and then putting the digestate back onto the soil as fertilizer. So here is the 14-acre greenhouse full of strawberries. It's 450 meters long, and it has 850 rows of strawberries. It's pretty amazing. I'll walk down here and you can see the scale of what we're doing here. I mean, there's 750,000 strawberry plants here. We want to produce the best possible strawberries, and we don't want to use chemicals or spray anything here. So we have a number of machines in order to avoid that. So this is ultraviolet light, which we send up and down at night, and that kills any mold that appears on the plant. Then we have this robot here, and this is a bug distributor. It's got 8 arms, so it does 8 rows at once, and it releases bugs onto the strawberry plant to kill the aphids and other things that you don't want. And now we're going to meet one of the 16 robots that we have on site that pick the strawberries, and they picked 200,000 strawberries in the last month. They're on trial, so it's an experiment. They're looking at the strawberry, deciding if it's a good one to pick, and then they're snipping it with shears, and then bringing it in and checking it's a good one before they put it in the punnet. It's ready to pick because the hair is sticking up like that, a bit like David Bowie. And the seeds haven't sunk in yet. They're quite near the surface. When they sunk in, they're overripe. So there you have a perfect strawberry. Delicious. Well, the exciting thing about growing strawberries like this, where we can use the heat and the electricity from the anaerobic digester, is that we can produce wonderful strawberries all the year round. I think it's very important that Britain grows its own food. It doesn't import food. So as well as doing exotic things like strawberries, we also do barley, wheat, potatoes, sugar beet, peas. So we're really using technology to make farming better, more sustainable, and produce better food. We have Dyson engineers coming up here who are working on ways of improving the technology that we use on the farms. We also have farmers here improving the technology, so we have both doing it. And that's very important. It's important to go on experimenting. We're also interested in growing crops for Dyson products. I can't tell you what they are and what they will be, but there will be a day when we do that.
Family farms are going away. Economy of scale, that's it. Quite simple. Big farms can do things cheaper and, dare I say, even better. Look at the strawberries that they were growing inside. They released bugs to control aphids. Well, or the ultraviolet to control molding. Well, out in the fields, and they take huge amount of field for the strawberries. We've seen them down in the USA and California. And if there's insects or any, you got to spray them with pesticides, and you got to spray the land with herbicides. It's not healthy in that sense. And like I say, I feel bad for the family farmers, but I also don't want to support their happy-go-lucky lifestyle. Some will survive. Oh yeah, they can make farms where people come out and get accommodations and spend time and, see the farming life. But as an economic source, I don't want the government to hand tax money to support their lifestyle. It's that simple. And you might not agree with, big farms. And I know that Bill Gates has all the farmland in the U.S., the biggest farmland owner. And we don't like Bill Gates necessarily. But it's just a fact of how things are going now. And not much you can do about it, but you can learn. What happened to me yesterday is I was watching all the farmers and feeling bad for them and thinking, oh, this has to stop. And then I decided to look other stuff, and I found China. Holy smokes, you want to talk about technology and modern farming methods? They're above everyone else. We should learn from them. We should embrace their technologies and move ahead. You might not agree with that, but I'm sure the hell not going to pay $20 for a half a dozen strawberries. Let's have economy of scale.
China is home to about 20 billion chickens, which makes it the country with the biggest poultry population. A huge majority of these birds are raised on commercial farms, where they provide the food industry with millions of eggs and pounds of meat annually. The Chinese poultry business is cutting edge in terms of efficiency and employs modern technologies to enhance their overall output. So, how do they do it? Let's find out. China has over 40,000 poultry farms that supply eggs and meat for both local and international markets. Many changes have been made to chicken farming in China during the early 2000s. From humble beginnings in people's backyards, the business has grown to include massive, high-tech commercial farms. The rising popularity of chicken as a meat source, advances in technology, and regulatory changes have all contributed to this shift. Chinese chicken producers now use some of the most cutting-edge agricultural techniques available. Automation of feeding and watering systems, temperature-controlled barns, and egg incubators are all part of this advancement. China's chicken farms have benefited from these technological advancements, which have increased both output and efficiency. Chicken farms that raise birds for meat tend to be greater in size, whereas those that raise chickens for eggs tend to be smaller. The government of China has implemented regulations meant to boost the country's rapidly expanding poultry sector. For instance, it has subsidized farmers and developed agricultural infrastructure. The poultry business has risen to become a major contributor to China's GDP owing to these measures. And now, it generates tens of billions of dollars in annual revenue and employs millions of people. In these poultry farms, chickens are raised in a safe, regulated environment on large-scale farms with the help of modern technology. The process of raising chickens for meat may now proceed with more efficiency and less waste on the part of the farmers. Open pens and closed houses are the two primary forms of housing used on chicken farms in China. While open pen systems may be set up and maintained for less money, the environment they provide for the birds is poor. As compared to these open farms, closed homes provide a more regulated atmosphere, but they are more costly to create and harder to maintain. Depending on the scale of the farm and the desired output, several types of feed are used in chicken farms in China. Larger farms could import feed components, while smaller farms often utilize locally produced grains. This means that modern chicken farming is more efficient and productive than ever. But is the poultry industry going to change forever? In the United States, chicken is currently the most popular meat and will remain the same for some time.
In China, innovative agricultural technologies are revolutionizing crop cultivation methods, leading to remarkable advancements in planting practices. Watch this entire video from automated rice growing systems that reduce breeding periods and costs, to digital tools driving efficiency, maximizing production yields, and minimizing grain losses, prioritizing food security and agricultural optimization.
Chinese farmers in Meishan City, Sichuan Province, are adopting innovative agricultural technologies that are revolutionizing their crop cultivation methods. To streamline the process of preparing rice for planting, an agricultural cooperative has implemented automated rice growing systems for raising seedlings. These production lines sow rice seeds in small seedbeds, which are then transferred to an intelligent machine designed for nurturing rice seedlings under optimal sunlight conditions. The introduction of this intelligent seedling raising system has significantly reduced the breeding period for approximately 660 hectares of rice seedlings from 2 months to just 20 days. This has resulted in a 30% reduction in overall costs and has remarkably enhanced both efficiency and the quality of rice production. Situated in Anhui Province, Changfeng County stands as a prominent center for strawberry cultivation in China, boasting vast strawberry growing bases. This agricultural sector is undergoing a remarkable evolution empowered by the integration of digital technologies. Through the utilization of advanced digital tools and systems, the strawberry growing industry in Changfeng County is advancing towards increased intelligence and efficiency. These digital innovations are revolutionizing traditional practices, enabling farmers to optimize their operations, improve crop yields, and enhance overall productivity. China has commenced its spring farming operations, utilizing modern agricultural facilities and technologies to maintain a consistent grain yield. The nation is making steady advancements in spring plowing, benefiting from favorable weather conditions this year. As a result, the total area allocated for sowing spring crops has reached an impressive 6.67 million hectares. This signifies the successful implementation of efficient farming practices and the effective utilization of contemporary agricultural methods to ensure a stable and productive output of crops during the spring season. Jiangkou County, located in the scenic mountains of Guizhou Province in southwest China, provides a perfect setting for tea cultivation. Numerous tea-producing enterprises in the region have committed themselves to the production of matcha, a type of powdered green tea highly valued for its health benefits and unique flavor. The natural environment of Jiangkou County, with its picturesque landscape and favorable climate conditions, serves as an ideal location for nurturing tea plants and ensuring the production of high-quality matcha. In Xinjiang, China, modern machinery and cutting-edge technologies are revolutionizing the process of spring plowing. The implementation of self-driving tractors, the utilization of the Beidou navigation satellite system, and the integration of remote control systems are empowering farmers in this region. These advanced tools and technologies are enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of spring plowing operations, enabling farmers to optimize their productivity and achieve better results. The combination of self-driving tractors, Beidou navigation satellite, and remote control systems represents a significant leap forward in agricultural practices, showcasing China's commitment to harnessing innovation and technology to drive advancements in the agricultural sector. Cotton farmers in Xinjiang, China, are reaping the rewards of utilizing advanced planting technologies, as the process of cotton sowing is currently in full swing. The adoption of modern techniques and technologies in the cultivation of cotton has significantly improved the efficiency and productivity of farmers in the region. These advancements have streamlined the planting process, allowing cotton growers to maximize their yields and optimize resource utilization. With the implementation of modern planting technologies, Xinjiang's cotton industry is experiencing enhanced practices that contribute to the overall growth and success of cotton production in the region. The wheat harvest season is currently in full swing in the eastern provinces of Jiangsu and Shandong, keeping farmers occupied with their reaping activities. In Nantong City, located in Jiangsu, the wheat harvest has commenced across a vast expanse of over 193,000 hectares of land. Similarly, in Hezi City, situated in Shandong, the wheat fields covering more than 613,300 hectares are also ripe and ready for harvesting. These regions are witnessing a bustling period of agricultural activity as farmers work diligently to gather the mature wheat crops, ensuring a successful and bountiful summer harvest. In response to the challenges posed by weather conditions, China has intensified its efforts to reduce grain losses during the summer harvest of this year.
Plan. This desert oasis will make China the most significant fish producer in the world. But how will this ambitious project make such a big splash in the global seafood market? A critical factor that makes this fish farm so unique is its location in the desert. This may seem counterintuitive initially, but the desert environment has several advantages when it comes to fish farming. For one, the desert's high temperature and low humidity provide the ideal conditions for growing fish. Also, the dry desert air helps prevent disease spread, which is a common problem in traditional fish farms. Another advantage of this fish farm is its use of advanced technology. The farm uses recirculating aquaculture systems, which are much more efficient than traditional fish farming methods. These systems recycle water and nutrients, reducing the need for water and feed. This not only makes the farm more sustainable, but also more cost-effective. The construction of China's mega fish farm in the desert is expected to significantly impact the country's economy. The farm's advanced technology and sustainable practices will enable it to produce large amounts of fish at a relatively low cost. This will make China more competitive in the global seafood market, which will, in turn, increase its exports and boost the country's economy. The fish farm will also create jobs in the region, both in the construction and operation of the farm. It will also positively impact the local economy by providing a steady source of income for the people living in that area. The farm's sustainable practices will also contribute to the country's goal of achieving food security. This is important for China as a fast-growing population and increasing demand for food, particularly protein sources. The farm's advanced technology and sustainable practices will enable it to produce large amounts of fish, which will help China to become the world's largest fish exporter. It will create jobs in the region and boost the local economy. Additionally, increased fish exports will also contribute to the country's economy. The farm's sustainable practices will help China achieve its food security goal, particularly regarding protein sources. The location of the desert and advanced technology used in the farm will help to reduce the environmental impact of fish farming. The recirculating aquaculture systems will recycle water and nutrients, reducing the need for large amounts of water and feed. Also, the dry desert air helps prevent disease spread, which is a common problem in traditional fish farms. The desert location is an ideal place to farm fish as it has high temperatures and low humidity, which provide the perfect conditions for growing fish. Additionally, the area is less prone to natural disasters such as floods, storms, and typhoons. The recirculating aquaculture systems used in the farm will significantly reduce water consumption, and in a desert, this is a crucial benefit. The farm has created thousands of jobs for the local population, with many people employed in the farm's construction. management, and maintenance. Bible Company also exports more than 600 tons of rainbow trout across China annually, creating more job opportunities. The project has also been successful in boosting the local economy, with many businesses being set up to capitalize on the increased job opportunities. The Mega Fish Farm project is an excellent example of how sustainable development can increase job opportunities and economic growth.
Join us in this one-hour presentation with author Dan Cheers as he shares how you can become a more self-sufficient gardener, growing and harvesting a variety of fresh fruits and vegetables year-round, with your own Chinese greenhouse. Chinese greenhouses are earth-sheltered, solar-heated, east-west oriented, intelligently glazed, and well-insulated. They have proven highly effective in growing warm-weather vegetables and fruits like green peppers and tomatoes in cold climates through fall, winter, and early spring using passive solar energy as the sole heat source. A greenhouse, also called a glasshouse, or, if with sufficient heating, a hothouse, is a structure with walls and roof made chiefly of transparent material, such as glass, in which plants requiring regulated climatic conditions are grown. These structures range in size from small sheds to industrial-sized buildings. A miniature greenhouse is known as a cold frame. The interior of a greenhouse exposed to sunlight becomes significantly warmer than the external temperature, protecting its contents in cold weather. Many commercial glass greenhouses or hothouses are high-tech production facilities for vegetables, flowers or fruits. The glass greenhouses are filled with equipment including screening installations, heating, cooling, and lighting, and may be controlled by a computer to optimize conditions for plant growth. Different techniques are then used to manage growing conditions, including air temperature, relative humidity, and vapor pressure deficit, in order to provide the optimum environment for cultivation of a specific crop.
We should never be afraid of learning more things, new things, better way of doing things. Not do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. Now, I don't care where Russia, Israel. Do you know Israel has an extremely modern farming system, considering they're in the desert also? You can look it up on YouTube. Look up Israel agriculture. You're going to be shocked. That's what we got to do. Move ahead.